And this is what they have been able to tell CNN News 18 about the incident. A Gurudwara had invited the High Commissioner for a function, but somehow these two radical men got to know about it and they decided to create a scene. Some other information coming in is that the High Commissioner did not want to spoil the function, so he then asked his driver to take a U-turn as he did not want to spoil the entire function. The Gurudwara officials were very helpful. In fact, they kept calling the High Commissioner, requesting him to come back, but given the security concerns, he did not. And some other inputs coming in say that as a part of outreach and otherwise, the UK High Commissioner is quite frequent. He reportedly visits Gurudwaras in the UK very frequently. India has raised the issue with the Foreign Office of the UK. To get us more on this, we're crossing over to CNN News 18's Siddhant Mishra. Siddhant, we've been able to go through a few of the pointers as per what government sources have been able to tell CNN News 18 about this incident. Could you tell us more, please?
Well, yes, that's right. So, look, whatever little I have managed to speak to sources in the government of India, now they are saying that, first of all, these two radical men have got nothing to do with the Gurudwara committee.
Okay.
Because High Commissioner was invited by the Gurudwara committee. Somehow these radical men got to know about it and they decided to create a scene. Now, acting in a matured manner, High Commissioner decided to take a U-turn given the security concerns, and also he doesn't want to spoil the mood and the vibe of the function. So he decided to go back. Interestingly, the Gurudwara committee guys kept on calling High Commissioner. In fact, they were requesting him to come back because they also felt bad on their part that they invited High Commissioner and he has drove down all from London to Glasgow to attend the function. He could not. So they in fact kept on calling him and requesting him to come back. So, the larger picture in UK is not like Canada.
Absolutely.
The difference between Canada and UK is that Canada never acts on the request of the Indian government. UK each time around takes matters seriously. Point number two, police responded on time and perhaps they reached the spot to look out for these two radical men. And third and the most important, that the Gurudwaras in UK are very welcoming for the Indian diplomats, including the High Commission. So it has nothing to do against the Gurudwaras. It has nothing to do against the community. The few radical elements, those who look for opportunity to come in news or perhaps to intimidate, to threaten the Indian diplomats so that they can make a video and can get some social media traction, and then can prove that they are dedicated to the cause. So this is what the government of India is saying, and the matter has been raised to the Foreign Office of UK, and in fact have been told that they are taking the matter very, very seriously, and perhaps the action is going to be taken against the perpetrators.
All right, Siddhant, I'm going to request that you stay with us. We're just going to quickly go over the information that has come in according to a government source, then we'll return to you for more. So what the government source has said about this incident is that the Gurudwara invited the High Commissioner for an event that was taking place. This is when he was turned away by separatists who were there at the site. Beyond this, what else the government source has said is that the High Commissioner was invited for a function, as we mentioned. That is when the incident took place. That's when radicals got the information and they made a scene. They tried to open the car door of the High Commissioner, but again, then they also asked him a question saying, "You are the High Commissioner, aren't you?" Then the High Commissioner was invited for the function, as we mentioned. But again, when it comes to the incident that took place, they had actually tried to open the door of the High Commissioner, saying, and also asking a question saying, "You are the envoy, aren't you? It's best that you go." To get us more on this, we're crossing back over to CNN News 18, Siddhant Mishra. Siddhant, when it comes to the UK, you were just talking about how the UK can be expected to take action, unlike Canada. We can see the video. The incident has been captured on camera. Can we expect the UK to specifically identify the individuals in this and maybe arrest them?
Well, at least this is what they have assured to the Indian side, that they are going to take action against the perpetrators. And also Indian side has strongly perhaps told them to take care of the High Commissioner's security and the Foreign Office's security. So they have again assured Indian side that they are going to take all steps to make sure that the High Commissioner and the High Commission is safe. Also, as you were pointing out some of the points that have been that we are highlighting for our viewers. Now, UK is one country which has pledged £95,000 to study this entire Khalistani movement and also perhaps to curb this movement. UK is one country which has come up with this model. No other country, not Australia, no US, no Canada has come up with amount dedicated to fight the Khalistani extremism. So the intention of the government of UK is very clear, and perhaps time and again they have been closely coordinating with the Indian side to stop this menace, to curb these menace, and also to make sure that the Indian diplomats and foreign officers are safe on UK soil. But taking our viewers back to what E.M. Jaishankar said in Washington while addressing the press conference, he put across this question to the world leaders, to the foreign ministers of every country around the world. He says that I have a situation that my diplomats are being threatened, my diplomats are being attacked, they are publicly intimidated, and he perhaps explained the word about the situation. So this is a tactic which these radical groups time and again apply. They maybe to get some social media traction, also to prove that they are dedicated to the cause. So they do it time and again, and therefore the matter has been taken seriously by the Indian side. They have flagged it off to the UK government. But the larger picture is that it is not against the community. It is not against the Gurudwaras in UK. They are very welcoming. Community is very welcoming, and they have great understanding with the Indian diplomats. It has to do with few radical elements operating on the soil of England. Back to you.
Siddhant, what I also want to ask you about is, has any statement come in specifically from the High Commissioner about this incident?
No. So far, we haven't got any official word or a statement coming from UK High Commissioner's office. But we would definitely try to speak to him, perhaps to know more, to dig into what exactly happened and what action the government of UK is going to take against the perpetrators.
All right, Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us and bringing us those details. With this, we're going to listen into some statements that have come in on the story.
पहले भी वारदातें हुई और हिंदू धर्म के मानने वालों के ऊपर हमला हुआ, मंदिरों पर भी हमला हुआ। तो हमारा जो डिप्लोमेटिक फेलियर है, मैं कह सकता हूँ, काफ़ी हद तक डिप्लोमेटिक फेलियर है। कभी ऐसा नहीं देखा गया था, और कनाडा के बाद में अगर इंग्लैंड में ऐसा हो रहा है तो बड़े दुर्भाग्य की बात है कि स्कॉटलैंड के गुरुद्वारा में हमारे एम्बेसडर को या हमारे दूतावास के बड़े अधिकारी को प्रवेश न करने दिया जाए। ये तो बड़े आश्चर्य की बात है।
मुझे अभी जानकारी मिली कि उनको उस गुरुद्वारे में बुलाया गया था, आमंत्रित किया गया था, ऐसा मुझे वहां बताया गया। ना भी बुलाया गया होता तो भी उनके आने पे कोई भी किसी भी तरह की गुरुद्वारा, क्योंकि धर्म और बाकी चीजें दोनों को किसी भी तरीके से जोड़ना गलत है। धर्म की एक अपनी आस्था है, सिख की अपनी एक परिभाषा है, और सिखिज्म को, एंटायर सिखिज्म को किसी को अधिकार नहीं है कि इस तरह से पूरी दुनिया में हमें बदनाम किया जाए। हम वो कम्युनिटी नहीं है जो मार धाड़, जिस तरह की हमारी छवि बनाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, हम वो लोग नहीं हैं।
मैं बड़ा स्पष्ट कर रहा हूँ, कोई भी खालिस्तानी सिख नहीं है, और जो खालिस्तान की मांग करता है वह भी सिख नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे गुरुद्वारे तो सबके साझे हैं, सबके लिए हैं, और सब धर्मों, सब जाति, सब पंथों के लिए है, जो मर्जी आ सकता है। तो ये जो स्कॉटलैंड में हुआ, ये निंदनीय है, और अपेक्षा करते हैं कि वहाँ की सरकार इस पर तुरंत कार्रवाई करेगी।